Hello, everyone, and hope you're doing well wherever you are. You probably have been hearing about agentic AI or agents or AI agents and so on. And there are many definitions for this. The way to think about it is when you use LLMs to autonomously make decisions or collective set of tasks that they can execute to accomplish a more significant goal or task. For example, I'm going to be walking us through how agentic AI can be used as an AI email assistant. For one, get a lot of emails. Some of them are email I have to respond to. Some of them email I can safely ignore. Some of them are emails that, it's just more of good to know. And it takes a lot of time to organize all of this. So here we're going to use OpenAI, GPT 4.0, Cloud, Sonnet, Anthropic Cloud, and Langchain together to create an agent to classify this email. And essentially, this is what it's going to do. We're going to classify the email. And then if it's an email that we want to respond to, we're going to perform a series of tasks, either to respond, to book an appointment, or to confirm a schedule. Um, so this is assuming that you've created a developer account on either OpenAI or Anthropic, and you will store all your credentials in your environment variable. You load all that in there. And what I've done here is to prepare my agent by providing a profile of who I am, what I'm interested in, how I want the agent to think about the problem. And this is an example of the format of what an email that I'm going to be sending to the LLM, just to give you an idea of how we're gonna do this. I'm using LangGraph from LangChain to provide some memory. And why do we need memory? Well, we need memory to know what are the instructions and also to store a series of email. Um, this example I'm going to is actually based on an example by Albertine Chase from LangChain. And he really discussed about how to use all of this tool. You can check it out. I'll also provide the link on deeplearning.ai. From lang memory can we're gonna import some memory management tool for us to search for memory and all that. And here we've put together like a bunch of prompts that we're gonna use to really respond, classify. First of all, we want to classify emails, then we want to format the email the way we want it to be. And lastly, we want to use the tool to respond if we decide to respond to the email. And this is the part where I create the tools I'm going to be using. Um, and then I'm going to create something to just format the prompt that is going to be passed into the LLM. This is the part where I create the agent. I'm using GPT 4.0, like I said earlier. I'm passing in all the tools, then using using this to format the prompt, and then to store all the information. This is code is just to store the state. Why do we need state? Is because we want to know where we are in the sequence of messages. And then I'm gonna build my agent. I just wanted to, point out how to use this library from LangChain. It's just a way for you to structure your output from an LLM. So you can check it out. So here is the email agent, providing all the steps that then it is gonna take, and then I'm providing how it's going to triage the email and what it's going to do depending on what the email is, what kind of email it is, based on after reading the email. Then we create the agent, and like I said, this is how the agent behaves. We have a triad router, and then if we decide to respond, we're going to use our tool to respond. So now that we've created the agent, let's take it out for a spin. So I'm going to pass in a marketing email, for example. This is an email I want to ignore. And when I run this, I see that the email was ignored. And then I'm going to pass in another email. And this is an email that I want to respond to. And if you run this, you see that you're going to get a response. And if you print out the prompt here, we're going to see the prompt that is used for this. And then if you print out the messages, you can see that it read the message. The AI was able to prepare a response for me, and I can use that response for my I can use that response for my email. Um, this is hopefully this gives you an idea of how Agentic AI works. I'm going to provide a link for you to dive into the code a little bit more, and I kind of rush through a lot of things here. But basically, give this a try and let me know how you potentially can using or other applications you might be working on for Agentic AI. Thank you.